We got to talk about an important subject, guys. You're going to think like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Yes, it's a roll of toilet paper. When you go to the store, your local grocery store, just how many aisles does this take up? Just about a whole aisle, right? Have you seen commercials for this recently? I mean, why do we need commercials for toilet paper? Is there seriously anyone in the world today, or at least in the developed world where we have luxuries like this, who is not buying this? And is there anybody who's buying this based on the quality that it comes in, or their favorite brand or whatever it may be? My name is George. This is my channel. The journey is real. You know that. You know that every day real stuff happens. And, the accumulation of all the days, well, that's the journey. Toilet paper is a commodity. So my question is, why do we need a whole aisle? Because we have like 15 different brands of toilet paper in different packages. You have triple roll, or is it double? I don't even know. This is a big roll, guys. But did we purchase this based on the quality? I mean, look, it's got some nice texture there and everything, but no. And I think for most people like us, most other people, is going to be the same thing. You don't buy toilet paper because you have your favorite brand, or there's a type that is just so much more innovative than the last one, and you're just a big fan of this toilet paper. I mean, that's how you would buy your car, like some people buy a Tesla just because they believe it's an innovative product and they're in love with the creator. I don't get it, guys, but yeah, I mean, I used to understand this kind of thing because it is a departure from the combustion engine, and it's very promising, saves our climate to a point. But toilet paper is something we use to wipe our ass. Guys, this is all it does. And it doesn't really matter whether you buy brand A or whatever other brand there is. Usually, correct me if I'm wrong, but people buy toilet paper, whatever package gives them the most bang for the buck. It's a commodity. It doesn't matter what the package looks like. It doesn't matter whether it's a no name or it's a Charmin or it's a Cottonelle. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter if it's got a kitten on the picture or whatever. It's all the kind of BS that we're being fed by the marketing agencies, advertising. Now watch my YouTube video and get interrupted, maybe right here, boom, and there's a toilet paper ad. I would not be one bit surprised. And actually, I'd have to be grateful, because as a YouTuber, this bullshit is how we get paid. That would be a subject for another video, and I'm not going to say I'm unhappy about it. I like any kind of money, no matter where it's coming from. But really, I mean, give me a break. Is this really all there is? Is this how you... Yeah, we have to play by whatever it is, right? But the whole point of this is that, why do we have to have special marketing for stuff like this when there are products that are much more innovative, where all this energy that is being wasted on advertising things like toilet paper could perhaps go into something more exciting, like say a new transportation device that doesn't add to climate change, or maybe whatever it is, a shovel that shovels twice the dirt with less effort, or you name it. I'm all for creating innovative products and marketing them in a way that somebody can make a profit from their efforts and their smart, ways of I mean, smart people who work smart should be rewarded, but people, all they do is run a mill where they make toilet paper year after year for decades, always the same stuff. Is there any toilet paper that's better than another one? I tell you what it is. A lot of the brands that we have today, when you wipe your, uh, you know, I don't want to swear too much on YouTube. Don't want to get flagged for it. But, sometimes this stuff gets stuck to your butt. Or, if you wipe the other part, it's nothing is more annoying than picking this out of your foreskin. Really. Yeah, it's happening all the time. So, my suggestion for dealing with commodities like this is get the government to license a product. And yeah, you're going to say I'm a communist now, but let them set a price. Nobody's going to make more than like a tiny profit margin on it. That's going to be preset or whatever, it's got to be very, very limited, because it's a commodity. It's not an innovative product. Nobody should get rewarded for not coming out with, I mean, yeah, we need this stuff too, or do we? But do you not understand what I'm saying? I mean, if somebody comes out with a fantastic new product, let's say they invent like a little washcloth or something, you could just use that, and then you have the tap there, and it's reusable. You just rinse it out. I know it could get really gross. So yeah, maybe we need this stuff. Okay, I admit it. We need toilet paper, but we do not need toilet paper commercials, and we do not need aisles and aisles full of this stuff. And what blew my mind when we first had the health crisis there a couple of years ago, COVID, the stores ran out of this stuff. But nobody looked at what kind of, which brand they were buying. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What it should be, fixed price. The product has to be inspected every 2 or 3 years. Make sure it doesn't stick to your butt, or it doesn't have any other problems that, like, say you get a raw skin from it, or whatever it may be. It's just got to work. So then it's toilet paper is toilet paper and nothing but. And whoever makes it, well, there's a price for it, and you don't get the bullshit like when they say this is triple the roll and they charge you 4 times the price or half or whatever. You have to do math to buy this. No. Gets sold by the gram or by the kilo, and there's so much that you can charge, and that's it. That's how it should be. Other commodities where this should be the same way, I think, it's gasoline. Like, do you care whether you buy your gasoline from Shell or Esso or Petro-Canada or whatever other gas stations you have? Yeah, I know, they tell you that the Shell gasoline cleans your engine as your... Just an example, I'm not picking on Shell. Petro-Canada did it too. Even Costco done it. Is it Kirkland? Yeah, their gasoline, they're claiming that it cleans your engine as you drive. And everybody knows that it all comes from the same refinery. It's the same stuff, guys. And yet, once in a while, you'll see a commercial where they tell you that somebody's gas is just so much better, and they have a beautiful logo and everything. And the prices? Well, they're all fixed. They're all fixed. And that's another thing that's totally illegal, but they're doing it. And we could put a stop to this. I mean, tell your representative or whatever, you don't want to get lied to anymore. We're grown. We've all grown out of this. We're too smart to accept this kind of marketing. We all know that the gasoline from gas station A, Petro-Canada, is the same as the Esso or the Shell or whatever. It's all the same. It's only the octane that matters. So again, let the government set a price. Let them make a tiny little profit. They don't need a whole lot of profit. And now there's another problem. Yeah, I know. the market price of the raw materials and all of these. Well, work something out, but don't make it in a way that they have to cover their marketing cost through the price, because that raises up the price artificially high, doesn't it? Everybody's complaining about the affordability crisis. Well, one way to tackle this is, I almost said it. I almost said it's like a price setting strategy, just like communist countries used to have back in the 1980s before they went bankrupt. And perhaps you'll still find that in Cuba. I don't know about Venezuela, but we don't have to. We shouldn't have this for all products. Don't get me wrong. This would be a big mistake, because we still need incentives for people to innovate, bring out new products, improve the world. I get that. And back in the day when they had a serious communism style system there, that wasn't always the case. You know, things were pretty stagnant. I mean, I've been, as a kid, plenty of times to the former German Democratic Republic, which was a communist state, just like Soviet Union. It was, for all intents and purposes, run by the Soviet Union, and people who lived there were very restricted regarding their freedom, and that's the problem. But commodities like toilet paper, like the paper sheets for your printer, say, or gasoline, or natural gas. Well, see, I think we went in the opposite direction, because the electricity that's coming out of your socket, or the gas that you burn in your furnace, whatever it may be, do you care where it's from, or who made it, or whether it's the Atco brand or the Direct Energy or whatever? No, because the stuff's all the same. It's the same product. It's just, they tack on a different set of fees and made up numbers that your bill is going to add up to. Some of them you can lock in your price, others you cannot, or you will not, or you have the option. And in the end, it's just a game. It's a game to get more money out of you. And if you're really smart and you know how to play it, then you could probably save, you could save a few bucks. Or if you want the same bill every month, well, then you're going to pay a little bit more, because they cannot give you a guarantee not to raise the price unless it's an artificially high price. So my point is, aisles and aisles and aisles of toilet paper and other commodities like it. We should stop all marketing for this. Everybody buys this stuff. Everybody. There's no need to make a commercial for toilet paper. I mean, they paid actors, a beautiful lady wiping her butt with this, and you see it on TV and even YouTube, I believe. They make the stuff, and you would think, like, for something like that, to invest the money to compete with other toilet paper, like, who's this targeted at? Who is the audience for a toilet paper ad? I know I'm not. I mean, I hardly, I use as little of this stuff as you could possibly do. But yeah, that's just my thinking around commodities like toilet paper. And I'm just using toilet paper as an example, really. I'm being very sarcastic about it. So you should correct me if I'm wrong, and like a set price for things is just a terrible idea. I think for things like this, it'd be a great idea. Yeah, and while you're at it, maybe control the rents too. Like anything that people consider essential, but there's no innovation. Well, forget that. Like with the apartments, you have differences in location, quality, and all this. But toilet paper, absolutely no difference. Absolutely not. And if there's any difference whatsoever, so there's a product that, say you wipe your butt and you got the stuff seeping through there and stuff, well, withdraw the license. You cannot make the toilet paper the way you've been doing it. You have to improve your product, and until then, you are not allowed to make any. Is that unfair? Like, let's stop the garbage. Let's stop the bullshit. So, of course, I'm inviting your comments. I hope you don't unsubscribe because I said something bad about your favorite brand of toilet paper. Did I even mention a brand? No. So, support me with a thumbs up, and perhaps if you like this kind of stuff, you could even subscribe to my channel. And by the way, you could actually buy me a coffee. Yeah, you could. I like coffee.